everybody. Hi, everybody. Whoa, okay. I totally missed some huge parts. I am so sorry. Apparently I've been a little too blasé with the YNR lately. And, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for my sins. Whoa, boy, howdy. Okay, so I just watched it for the second time because I have Paramount Plus. And I'm glad I did because I was able to cut through the other stuff that I had already talked about. And then I missed a moment because, okay, now I missed an entire storyline and I didn't mean to, but I also don't want to sound like I always talk about these people all the time. Okay, so the people I'm talking about are Jason Thompson and Courtney Hope. Now, Jason Thompson gets my hashtag, but if I could share hashtags, I give it to both of them. The reason I don't is because I learned that if I put one, it highlights the name. If you do two, it doesn't do that. So that's the only reason. But Courtney Hope, you're right up there. Okay, now I'm not trying to get graphic here, but okay, how do I say this in a PG way? Okay. So Sally and Billy were having a discussion about the baby. And Billy was being an adult actually, which I enjoy. And he was trying to say that the reason he hasn't said anything about the baby is because he doesn't want to push any ideas he has on her, right? Okay, so then, but she says, please talk about it. Please, I want to know how you feel about it. You know what a woman would normally say, right? Okay, so they start talking. And then they end up in bed. And then, you know, what happens. And then, here's the coup de grace of what I missed. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Okay, so they are still in bed, which Jason Thompson writers, you got to do better than this. Okay, because he says, I got to say something else. And I'm like, what's he going to say? Then he pulls out a little box. And I'm like, no, no, this is not happening. This is not happening in this setting. This is not happening. And then he opens the box, presents the ring, and oh my God, it's a beautiful ring. Okay, but let's talk about that later. He says, Sally, will you marry me? I died. I literally speechless. I had no words. Wow. Okay. The only critique I have is could you please do it in another setting and get on one knee, my man? Because, just I'm a traditionalist. But wow, did not see that one coming. Okay. Part of what I missed when I said Sienna looked, what did I say? Dazed and confused. Okay, so this literally happened at the very end, which is why I didn't pay too much attention because it literally was like she was in the scene and then it was like 30 seconds and close. And I'm like, okay. So they're like, Sienna, what happened? Sienna. And that's why I said dazed and confused. Okay, I'm going to give you a visual demonstration here. Okay, imagine Sienna, Tamara Braun, in a ripped up shirt, kind of bloody ish, but fake blood, TV blood. Okay, so they're like, hey, Sienna, what's going on? And then she's like, and then they're like, what happened with Matt? Where's Matt? And she's like, he's unalive. And I'm like, what? And then she says, I unalived him. And I, what? What? I lost it. I didn't have words again, but for a completely different reason here. Oh my, oh, oh my God. Okay, so if you're keeping count, Roger Howard, out. For some reason, out. Love ya, gonna miss you, man. Some reason they kept Tamara Braun. Don't know why. You're probably gonna come down the pike. But oh my God. Whew. Okay. Now, please, for the love of soap Jesus, don't do the he's not really unalive story. I'm telling you, I can't handle it. As much as I like Roger Howard, I can't do it again. The number of characters who are claimed to be unalive and then they pop back up and they left, they didn't unalive, I can't do it again. Matt Clark is out. He's out of my head canon. Roger Howard, you live and breathe. But Matt Clark, you're out. Out. Oh boy. Boy howdy. Wow. Boy howdy. But okay. To the ring. Well, and since this is, I'm gonna kind of make it a Y&R extra, okay? Because I didn't intend to make another video today about the soap. Okay, so the ring. Let's talk about the ring here because I am female, and although I just got into like clothes and stuff in the last couple of years, I've always been into rings. Okay, I always noticed diamond rings. Boy, that thing is beautiful. That thing has got to be at least 2 carats. At least. It's beautiful. The diamond is prominent. It's like up on the thing. And oh my God. And then there's diamonds surrounding the diamond. Whew. Okay. Now, for the critique section of the thing. I don't know. Well, okay. Okay. Well, I don't. Okay. Okay. I have to get my thoughts together. It's not that I don't like storylines that are current events or whatever, because that's what makes soap operas real to me. When you can't apply something that they put in the soap opera to maybe real life. Okay. However, you want me to believe that Joshua Morrow or the character of Nick is so stupid that he doesn't know he's on pills? Really? Really? You really want me to go that way? Okay. Yeah. No, not happening. Okay, and then Sharon. Okay. I'm going to say this for the last time. Okay, number one, Y&R writers, you are trying my patience. Okay, you know how I was just excited at the beginning of the video? Because you actually gave me shockers. You know, the last time I was shocked by your soap opera? Months ago. Maybe a year ago. That's not good. Those are not good odds. Okay. Number two, Sharon Case. I talk about it all the time. You people are going to get sick of the name of Sharon Case. The reason I bring this up is Sharon Newman is a legacy character. Let me define it for you, because apparently you don't understand what it means. Legacy character means you're part of a family that's integral to the soap opera. But here's the fine print. If a legacy character is good and a good actress, which Sharon Case is, then she should get top dollar stuff. You haven't been doing that for years, okay? Somebody else talked about it, and I agree because Sharon Case has been getting um, crap storylines for the last 3 years. Why do I say 3 years? That woman Sharon Newman has been kidnapped 4 times. I thought 5. 4 times in the last 2 years. 4 times. It gets old. I don't care anymore. And I want to care about the characters. Okay? That's the whole point of this. Oh boy. Okay. Number 2. Yeah, I'm excited about the proposal, but like I haven't had a proposal in a couple of years either. So and the reason I'm shocked is because Billy and Sally didn't look like they were on the track to get married. I didn't think so. I mean, last I heard was a couple months ago they broke up. The characters broke up. So you're supposed to believe that, or I'm supposed to believe that a character went from breakup to proposal in 2 months, give or take, maybe 3. Okay, maybe that happens in soap life, but in real life, okay. Once again, I'm going to use myself as an example. Okay, I've dated a lot of people, lot. Why have I dated a lot of people? Because I'm trying to find the fit. Okay, I can't find a person to fit me. Okay, my point is, after I break up with somebody, I never want to see them again, usually, because they have pissed me off, they have done something that makes me want to break up with them. I'm not thinking about marriage with that person after I broke up with them. It just doesn't happen in my head. And Courtney Hope is smart, and Sally is smart, and Jason Thompson and Billy are smart. You want me to believe all these smart people are now suddenly stupid? What? Huh? Why? Why? Or you want me to lose some brain cells and act like I don't know what I know? What? I'm confused here. Really confused. So it just your storyline. Okay, you got 2 problems with your storylines, and then I'll shut up. You got 2 problems with your storylines. They don't track, and/or they last for far too long. I get bored. Fix those 2 problems. We won't have problems anymore. And I won't want to punch the writers. Because right now, I want to punch you. Okay? I was excited, but it doesn't track. Why would somebody like Sally want to marry somebody she just broke up with before? Like, and not like a year ago, like 2 months ago or 3. When did she break up with him? She broke up with him on Valentine's Day, the Valentine's Day episode, February 13th. So you expect me to believe in a month and 2 weeks, 6 weeks, from 6 weeks, she went from breakup to proposal? Legit? No. No way. Please don't do revisionist history on me. Please. Okay, I'm done.